Alright guys, so in my last video, I asked you to get your booklet 3 and to read through module 1 and to highlight some of the key words that you think are appropriate, and then to read through module 2 and to look at the different steps that are involved in creating primary research. And after that, there is an activity where we develop a timeline, but I don't want you to do that at the moment because I want us to work on that together. What you can see at the moment is an example of the type of thing we're going to do in class next week. What I then asked you to do is to move on to module 3. So far our jobs are read and highlight module 1, read module 2, get to module 3. And this is a survey that a student created. And what I want you to do is to read through, you can take the survey if you want, and we want to get to the activity. And so what I wanted you to think about was to add in some of the things that you felt were strengths, things that you liked about the survey. Now, they don't have to be exactly these answers, but this is to give you a bit of an idea because I'm not there to help you today. So some of the things you might like about it might be quick and easy, might be that you were going to be able to compare different people's answers. This student's kind of put down some dot points. It's saying very similar things. Maybe some problems though are that, you don't have to give much information, so that means that the researcher doesn't actually get much information. What I want you to think about is, what was it like for you to take this survey? So did you like this part? Did you like the explanation? Why did you like the explanation? Do you prefer to answer yes/no questions or questions that give you options? What's the benefit of a yes/no question? What's the benefit of options? Why might we give options? Why do I have to have an other at the bottom? Do you like questions where you have to rate from 0 to 10? Why might you like those? Do you like questions where you have to explain yourself? What might be the problems with having to explain yourself? And so I want you to be really authentic with this and think about, what was it like for you as you read through this survey? A couple of dot points is fine, and we're going to share this as a class after. When we then get to question 2 and 3, what we want you to think about is, why did this person do this survey? And one of the tips for research project is that you have to be specific. So this student has talked about that it's an opinion-based survey, and that they're probably tourists, people who are going there. They probably don't have expert knowledge, but they've been there or they want to be there. They've talked about wanting to get, specific data off of this particular survey. These responses are short, sharp, and shiny, but you could go into more detail. You could think, what kind of age group would actually be responding to this survey? Where are they likely to be living? What is the point of asking people if they'll go to the Great Barrier Reef? See what you can put down. As long as you can justify your point, there's no real right or wrong here. That is the end of module 3. And so what I want you to have done is really thought about whether this survey was a useful survey for the person doing their research and why that might be. Once you've put down some of those answers, move on to module 4, which is on the next video.